From the east, house of light, may wisdom dawn in us, so we may see all things in clarity. From the north, house of night, may wisdom ripen in us, so we may see all from within. From the west, house of transformation, may wisdom be transformed into right action, so we may do what must be done. From the south, house of the eternal sun, may right action reap the harvest, so we may enjoy the fruits of planetary being. From above, house of heaven, where star people and ancestors gather, may their blessings come to us now. From below, house of earth, may the heartbeat of her crystal core bless us with harmonies to end all war. From the center, galactic source, which is everywhere at once, may everything be known as the light of mutual love. Ayum, Hunabku, Eva Maya, E Maho. Ayum, Hunabku, Eva Maya, E Maho. Ayum, Hunabku, Eva Maya, E Maho.
welcome, everybody. I just love that beat. To Viata's Tiny House Village. Yes, I'm back in the village. And Soul Purpose Healing is live on Facebook and here in the village. Grateful today for an amazing time with my brother Elitom El-Amin today live. He was actually live at Lake Eola in Orlando. We had a fabulous time with, let's see, 1, 2, 3 other souls who joined us. One brother flew down here from Atlanta, Georgia, just to be in this meditation time with us, Elitom. My friend Stephanie joined us. Stephanie and I spent 3 days with Elitom about 5 years ago here in Orlando. So we had a reunion of sorts together doing Tai Chi or Qigong in the park and meditation and raising the energy vibration of our temple body. It was an amazing time. And the place where we met, oh my goodness, there's this tree. I may not be able to show you the full video of our meditation because it was taking forever to upload. But what I do have is a tree that we met at. We met at this tree and spoke and did a video about a 2-year walk through Africa by Elitom. Elitom started in South Africa on foot and walked through the plains and the deserts and everywhere for 2 years, all the way to Ethiopia. Now, if you know the map of Africa, you know that's quite a trek. For 2 years, he walked and put up a tent, put up a tent, walk. And people think, well, what about all the animals? What about, he missed all those. So that's why I'm so grateful to share with you the day that I spent with my friends and Elitom to hear about his journey through Africa. I have personally never set foot on Africa. I don't have any desire right now, but after listening to him talk about this amazing land, amazing continent, countries, I'm almost ready to take a visit to Africa. Maybe. It's just the long trek there. And then the vaccines, I'm a little bit hesitant about that. But one day maybe but listening to this brother, he's so energized. I think energized is the word for him. Energized and just full of wisdom and insight about everything, but especially about the countries in Africa. So let me start with this video I made of this tree that I sent out to my sisters in the Female Solution, because my sister Zelda is a big tree fan like me. And when I sat down next to this tree, I'm like, whoa, what's with this tree? I took off my shoes, went back while I was talking to Elitom. I took a break, took off my shoes and went back and just grabbed this tree and said, thank you, tree. Thank you, tree. So here's a little taste of the tree. And I'm hoping all my other videos will upload before the end of this hour. So here's just a taste of how we started our day today in Orlando. Amazing tree all day long in the park with Elitom El-Amin, my brother, BREATHERIAN, SOLARTARIAN. Look at this tree. I went over there and got me a bunch of healing out of this tree. This is the granddaddy of all trees. It goes way over there, and then all this lake energy. All right, girls, ladies, get to your trees. That's the solution for these chaotic times, is tree energy. I love it. Shalom. And here comes Elitom El-Amin. We've been hanging out with him all day long, soaking up his African knowledge and experience. So it's been a great day. Say hi, Elitom.
Hey, this is good.
This is the ladies in Chicago.
La la la.
All right, love you all. Shalom. Now, some people have a hard time believing that Elitom does not eat food or water, and hasn't for some time, many years. So let me tell you some of the things that people come up with. Well, it's just not possible. He couldn't do that. In fact, one of my friends said, well, I've heard he sneaks food in from time to time. But he just might be doing that. But I tell you what I know, this man has been preparing for, practicing for, working toward this lifestyle that he teaches about for many years. He didn't just start yesterday or last week or even 2 years ago to say, I'm just not going to eat any food anymore. It was a long process to prepare for a lifestyle of not taking in external nourishment into the body that we call food. It was a long, long process to do that. And now we get to sometimes to get the teachings that can prepare us to take in the higher vibration of energy and nourishment, like tree energy and sunshine, clouds, air, water around us. These are the things that really nourish us. When you sit with a man like Elitom, you realize he's got muscles, as you could just see in that video. He's got some good muscles on his body. He weighs about 100. He's 5'7", weighs about 134, I think he said. So he's the same weight as I am. I'm 134 pounds about. I go back and forth. 134, 137. And I'm about 5'9". So we're about the same size, but I don't have near the muscles he has. I'm working on it. And it takes work, as they keep telling me. You just got to work on it. But he's been doing this for many years. And he has had a life of teaching, ministering. He was a minister in a church. He has one son who lives in, I think, Washington State, I believe. But this is a preparation that has taken many, many years. So when you think of a SOLARTARIAN, BREATHERIAN, the teaching that he gives to prepare people if they want to live this lifestyle is one that says, number one, first get healthy. And that just basically means if you're smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, eating the standard American diet, you're not going to jump right into a SOLARTARIAN, BREATHERIAN lifestyle. It's not going to happen. But if this is your calling, I really believe it's a calling. And many of my friends, we say he's an alien because nobody could do that. You just can't do that. Can't go around here without putting food in your mouth. It's just not going to happen. And that's the reaction and response that people have when they meet someone like him, and when we talk about someone like him. It's just impossible. It's impossible. I think he has proven beyond the shadow of doubt that it is possible. So I hope you enjoy. If my video is up, I should have. Robert Young says hallelujah. Wait, hallelujah, and greetings to you, Robert Young. And Regina is in the house. Great being, beloved. Thank you, Regina. Great beings to you. Blessings and love and all to all of you tonight who are showing up. That's the first step of any transformation, any healing, is to show up. I have had one person in my life this week who was supposed to meet me several times, and they just didn't show up. They couldn't show up. They couldn't call. And then when they called, there was no apology. Oh, okay, I'll call you after 3. No call. Okay, let's meet tomorrow. Nothing. I'm texting and calling this person. I finally realized, okay, the universe does not want me connected with this person, because it's hard for me to connect with people who have no integrity. When they say they're going to do something and they don't do it several times. I can understand if someone says, I'm going to do something, and it doesn't happen one day, and then the next day they make up for it. I'm sorry, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. Well, when you have a whole week of that activity, no, I think the universe is like, hey, get with the program. This is not supposed to be something you're involved in. What I was trying to get involved in, don't get involved in it, because you can't work with people who have no integrity. It's just a reality. So let me just check here and see if my video got uploaded. I'm just hoping that it got uploaded, because we had a whole hour. Nope, it's not here yet. You know what? I think I'm going to just play it on my phone then, and just show you on my phone some of what we did today, because it still isn't. You're supposed to upload I had to do my phone. I didn't take my laptop to the park. So I did all the video on my phone, 2 hours of video today at the park, and it still hasn't connected to my cloud. I hope maybe by the end of this show it will. In the meantime, I'm going to pull up this video on my phone and show you. Maybe you can just get the feel of what we went through today from my phone today. And that maybe that'll be enough. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Qigong and stretching with Elitom El-Amin. Continuing our talk from earlier, we're going to do the physical now. This is the park scene. And unfortunately, it's not uploading yet to my computer. So I'm going to just give you a little taste of what we did today.
Like I say, I've never done this. I don't know what to do.
And this one guy, poor thing, this was his first time. In fact, this brother just lost his wife. The one who said he didn't know what to do. He showed up in Orlando. He's burying his wife. That one right there. He's burying his wife who has 6 children. She died of breast cancer. So he showed up because he has been following Elitom and he felt it was important. This is something he needs to do in his life. So this is just a taste of what we did. Oh, maybe you can see it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to hold it up to the computer for a little while. We're rolling. The first stage of our practice is rolling around our, if you can see, we're rolling our neck. We start with neck rolling. And if my video uploads, I'll put it on the screen. But for now, this is the only way I can show you what I filmed today. We're rolling our necks around. That's the start of our Qigong exercise. And this is the type of work that Elitom does all over the world. In fact, he did this all over Africa, brought together people, sometimes a lot larger groups than this. There was only 5 of us today. But here we are rolling our shoulders. And we're in the midst of all these beautiful trees. Okay, can I see? Yeah. Okay, the next you might not be able, we're rolling our hips around. See, if you join me on Friday, I do some of this rolling on laying down, but in the park, we do it standing up. Everybody's in a circle, rolling their hips around. This is the chi-gong, or that Elitom teaches all over the world. He walked all the way through Africa teaching these movements. And unfortunately, it hasn't synced to my computer. I got back at 6 o'clock today, so I should have synced this right away, but here we are. So we had just a very harmonious time in the park, rolling our hips around, rolling our heads and our arm. And then you'll see us lifting our arms soon and holding that pose. Why do we do that? When you can be in a pose, oh, this one we're rolling our knees around on this position. But when you can stand like a tree and be still for 2 minutes holding your arms up, you are cultivating, you are bringing in a special type of energy into your body that allows your body to perform better than ever. So we're at this point, we're just rolling our knees around. And then we do the swimming in the sea of energy, which I do that on my Friday show. And it is just so awesome being outside to do this type of practice, qigong, and all in harmony. Oops, I lost it.
Why did it happen?
Okay, let me get down.
Are you kidding me? I lost.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's see, is it better this way? No, you can see, okay, this is a full view. Oops, I lost the sound. Let's see. So I'm going to speed this up a little and get to the conversation that we had, because after all the qigong movement and really changing and balancing the energy in the body, that's what all that movement is, balancing the energy as you move in a slow pace, balancing all the energy. And we did that for about 20 minutes maybe. And then we all sat down together. Now this is just where we all stood like a tree for like 2 minutes, standing like a tree for 2 minutes, taking in all the sounds of nature and the energy from all those trees. It was just amazing. It was just afterwards, putting all of that energy in a ball, lifting it up, and then giving yourself an energy bath, bringing all that energy up, giving yourself an energy bath. And it was just, I just can't really describe it, but it was changing the way we felt in that moment. Okay, so here's
Testing 1, 2, 3.
I am sitting here with this amazing soul. I want you to hear a little bit about what Africa is like, where people get it wrong about Africa.
Here we go.
And look at this tree behind us. I am getting ready to get some therapy from this tree really soon, but thank you.
All right, thank you.
We thank the Most High for protecting him, guiding him all the way from South Africa to Ethiopia.
Yeah, I went to South Africa, trekking, walking to Ethiopia.
I've been
Country
following
to country.
I've been following him all the way on Facebook, so I give thanks for Facebook. That, it felt like we were there with you.
Right.
Because you were sharing every step of the way.
Doing the groundwork.
Literally the tent, putting up the tents, just doing so much to give us that energy of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so great. Now he's here in Orlando, Florida, and he says the weather is the same as it was in Africa. So
Right.
and he can't wait to go back to Africa.
Can't wait to go back home.
So it's like, okay, so I want to ask you, what led you to go to Africa this year? When did you go to South Africa? In January?
Well, that was it, because it's been 3 years now. So what is it? I went there in 2022.
What?
Yeah, 3 years went just like that. So that trekking from South Africa to Ethiopia took 3 years. Now, of course, I wasn't trying to break records and go right away. I took my time. Went from village to village, mingling with the people. I spend time here. Take your time. This is part of the bucket list. The bucket list of life. Oh, man. So that might answer the question there. What made you want to go to Africa? Well, by me being of strong African descent, even though all humanity comes from Africa originally, being just recently from the skin color and everything, that shows it. That's like a bucket list. Let me see what's happening on the other side of the waters. You still got family there and everything else. And it was a beautiful experience. The ground level, you hear things about it, but when you see it for yourself, experience it yourself, there's a lot of stereotypes that got broken.
So you say you got family over there?
Well, we all do, whether you realize it or not. Just for
spiritual family.
Not even spiritual. You got blood relatives, even though you might not know who it is or not. All of humanity is like that. There's many wars all over the place in Asia, Europe. There have been many, we don't talk about that, but you can have somebody captured from a war, somebody from somewhere else. This all happened in human history from all nations. So you got family members all over the place. If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blood.
Yeah. So tell me, what did you like about South Africa, or what was the most challenging? Was there anything really challenging in South
Africa? I started in South Africa, and that took 3 months to get through that. But I went through the route where I stayed out of the big cities, because South Africa kind of mimicked America in a way. They put that mentality. And most of them don't even think. Yeah, and most of them don't even think they're African like that. So it's different because it went through apartheid. You understand?
Okay, I keep getting interruptions from people in my group. Okay, sorry for the interruption. But as you can see, we were having just a very nice conversation under this amazing tree. And
it stopped back in 93.
And it was just like so peaceful.
20 to 30 years in the past from America dealing with this race relation. That's what, I experienced. But me, I didn't really experience that, even though it's there. I was treated differently from being from the U.S. and all this other stuff. You're more advanced in a way on that level. And but that was a good experience trekking through Africa. But I went mainly through the desert part of it, and stayed from the big cities, so I could do camping, stay out of the way, and all this other good stuff. But once you get to Botswana, which is the next country, that's considered sub-Saharan Africa, where even South Africans will say that's where the real Africa started. And the vibration totally changed. But they never went through apartheid, so that right there changes, because your past still reflect a person's future, their present moment. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you'll feel those shifts, those changes on each country. Their past will be there, what they went through, to modern day, just like America and everywhere else. Oh man.
Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So when you were putting up your tent, you did that throughout Africa.
Oh, just about. Now, when I got further up to Uganda and stuff, rooming was cheap. And then the population was dense too. So usually when I do camp or put up a tent, I call what you call stealth camping, where you try to get a location where people can't see you because you're going off the grid. So I'm, good at stealth camping. So it was harder to stealth camp. So once I got to Uganda and on up, Kenya and stuff like this, the camping kind of cooled down. Only if I met a camping folk. Mm-hmm. But in other regions, I was right off the road. It was easier because it was less dense with people. Because usually people say, well, what about the wild animals?
Yeah.
But just like any place, the most dangerous animal that you got to be careful of is people. It's true. I'm here in Orlando and I camped out last night. I had to watch out for people. What else am I going to look out for?
Yeah, birds.
You don't want to be in the wrong place,
Pecking at you.
dealing with the wrong people. It's just that real.
Yeah, so no wild animal challenges.
No wild animal challenges whatsoever.
Wow, okay. That must have something to do with your energy of love.
Well, I break stereotypes again. I mean, like when you got the big five, like your lions and stuff, it's not like lions is running in the middle of the street. That's a stereotype.
Right.
They're all accounted for. They're all on safaris. So, and Africa's huge. Keep that in mind too. You could place 5 Americas inside of the continent of Africa. So even that trekking I did from South Africa to Ethiopia, if you do the math mileage-wise, I'd have walked America 2.5 times. This is good, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's deep.
Good, yeah.
2.5
times.
times.
What was your favorite place?
I can't say.
Oh, okay.
Every place is different. Got its own vibration. Like I love Botswana, but then when I get to Zimbabwe, I love that. Then I got to Zambia, I love that. Tanzania got its flavor. Every place got its own history, its flavor, is beautiful. Because we've been taught too, just all black people, just put them in a category, you're just black. Now realizing that these people over here got their tribal customs, they got their tribe. Just like Europe, if you had Poland and the UK get into the war, you just wouldn't say that's just white people fighting white people. You'll say the Brits is fighting the Poles. So it's the same on that level. I hope that makes sense.
You really are breaking stereotypes.
Yeah.
Because
it didn't need to be done because we've been put that filter. And I admit, when I'm trekking and I'm going into a new location, a new territory, the fear is there. You know what I mean? But once you get there, the fear breaks. Then you start meeting the people, you become familiar with the place, it breaks. And then when you come back through there, it's like home. People remember you. And that's what people are suffering from. If you've never been through a place and you just heard negativity, you're scared of it. But once you break that ice, it becomes a whole little different ballgame. Like people will be contacting me, how's you charging your cell phone? Well, when I go through a village, I charge it up. People got solar panels and stuff. Oh, really? Oh, and then, how are you getting money? Well, there's ATM machines everywhere. How are you? And I'm on social media all the time. They got good Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
This is Africa. Where do you think I was at?
The jungle.
It's just... It broke all stereotypes. This is the shopping mall. This is the street. And Rwanda, I just came from there. That was the last African country. Its infrastructure is like the cleanest, not only in Africa, but mainly the world.
Really?
I got to tell people this, the infrastructure is clean. Now, every place got its little, tit for tats and stuff like this, but they put a lot of investment in it. It's just that real, a really clean place.
Now, Rwanda is where they had
the 1994 genocide.
Genocide, yeah. 1994.
That history is there.
So we're talking 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. So they've done a lot.
They've done a lot. And that makes sense because countries who do got reputations of having genocides, like Japan, Germany, and stuff like that, they did do 360 flips. You go there today, it's like, man, this is a nice place, even though they got that history. So just like that, it got that history, but yet still they made that 360 flip. That's what I see.
Yeah. Yeah. It just makes me wonder why that had to happen. That genocide had to happen in the first place.
Well, just like around the world on all of them, they all connected in a way. You'll blame somebody for your situation, and all this other stuff, and one thing leads to another, and all this other stuff, and that's where it usually happens. Sort of like even here dealing with politics in America, you always got to blame some group for your whatever. We do the same thing. It's
Well,
just
okay,
that.
so that's what's going on right now in the United States with this assassination that just occurred.
Right.
The blame is everywhere.
Yeah.
It's ridiculously
Who we gonna
everywhere.
blame?
Yeah, they got. And my name's Robinson, so they found a Robinson to tie the blame on for shooting the man. Like,
Yeah.
Why my name?
Here we go. That's how it happens.
Because it's such a good distraction.
Mm-hmm.
From the real evil, which I'm not going to even name over there in the Middle East.
Yeah.
The real evil is in our government. And so they're trying to distract us from really seeing who is responsible for this assassination. Just like John F. Kennedy, it's reminding us of John F. Kennedy's assassination.
Right.
And we have it's been revealed that Lee Harvey Oswald was not the man. It was another group of people who were really responsible, and it's the same picture here today. Blame, blame, blame.
Blame, blame, blame. And
not,
especially when it gets bigger, like you were talking about genocide, why those happen. Then when it starts affecting people's jobs and the economy, that's where it gets different. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Rwanda is just the same as Japan and Germany, just to bring that up. Once people's jobs start getting and we're losing money because of those people, then that's where it goes to another level.
And that's what the agenda is right now in America, is blame somebody for your situation rather than take responsibility for changing your situation.
Oh, yeah.
Some people might need to go to Africa. Because like you're explaining, there's all kind of opportunities there.
Oh, yeah.
And a simpler lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
if you want, that's what you're looking for.
It's there.
And now it's holistic, that's for sure. So for me, I live a holistic lifestyle. So I am really benefiting from Africa.
Yeah.
If you're looking for something else, you can have a different experience. Totally.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but for me, that's right up my corner.
So it's like we are grateful for you bringing this.
So I'm gonna pause.
Yeah.
10 picks. Okay.
Otherwise, we're gonna be in the blame game forever, especially Black folks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna pause that here. I had so much. I have about 2 hours of video for today. And I'm going to pause that here and just hope that I'm going to do a part 2 tomorrow on Elitom's teaching, and because it's just, I don't want to hold my hand up all night. It was too, I wanted you to just get a feel. If you're interested, come back tomorrow and it will be uploaded to my cloud by then, and I can put it on the screen and all that. But let me just look at some questions, some comments before we go, because I'm so grateful that you're here to see this event. As you said, I thought it was 2 years. So he was in Africa for 3 years. That went so fast, because every day that man was posting on social media where he was, what he was doing. I'm like, I wish I was there. So even though I haven't set foot in Africa, Elitom took me there with him every step of the way. And like he said, he was charging his phone at places that have solar power. Everywhere they have solar power in Africa, not like us, all electric. It's mostly solar power. So we've got Higher Learning says, wow, integrity is being replaced with bots. You got that right. Who's doing the program? You know who's doing the program, sister? The cell phones are doing the program. Because this person that was supposed to hook up with me to teach me how to do a certain job that she was doing was always on her cell phone. When I met her at this event with Jonathan Blount last week, she was always on her cell phone, that's the programming. She had all these apps on there. And one of them I was interested in learning about, because you could actually go to eat at a restaurant, scan the food, and get paid for it. Can't even hook up with this person. So yeah, the programming is being done by this thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles is programming everybody. So that's where that is. So Empress Siba Menin, yes, hearts, thank you, dear. And Higher Learning says energy bath, yes. That's what, so I've got to get used to, I've got to practice that more. Every time you do Qigong and Tai Chi, you are stirring up energy And when you're holding hands up, and then you take that energy and you give yourself we were doing that in the park, give yourself a bath. It's so amazing to think about, first of all, this practice, this new style of a holistic healing. The trees, the baths, it's all, yeah, it's, I know my sister, higher learning, she's already into the trees, so she knows now. Go to the tree, get some energy from the tree, and then give yourself like a bath. Take it in. Woo, give yourself a bath all over. New person, you're a new person then. And then higher learning says Botswana did not experience apartheid. Evidently not. He's watching. I think this video. He's actually at the Greyhound bus station, waiting to go to. I think he's going to Ohio tomorrow. But oh no, he's going to back to LA. Anyway, this man has no problem walking 2 or 3 miles a day. And I dropped him off at Greyhound. So I would have to ask him that question. Botswana did not. I don't think so. No, that's what he said. Yeah, he found out. He shared so much about the countries in Africa. Oh, I missed this one. That surprised me. That it was such a blessing to sit. It was like a lecture, a university lecture in the park. That's what it was like. University lecture in the park of Africa, the big continent of Africa. And you're asking, where was that tree? What did the bird say? I have no idea. There were so many birds there. There were birds walking all. That park is so special, Lake Eola. There are swans and birds everywhere in the water, walking around. These beautiful swans are laying on the grass with their necks sleeping. So it was just the perfect place to be. And that tree was just in a location in the park, actually where the homeless hang out. That tree that I showed you earlier, let me just show you that one more time, was a place that the homeless people, I would go there often. I go there often, and there are usually a bunch of homeless people sitting around because there's a bench where we were sitting. And I go there and I would sit sometimes and just talk to the homeless people. I have been hanging out with this amazing tree all day long in the park with Elitom El-Amin, my brother, BREATHERIAN, SOLARTARIan. Look at this tree. I went over there and got me a bunch of healing out of this tree. This is the granddaddy of all trees. It goes way over there, and then all this lake energy. All right, girls, ladies, get to your trees. That's the solution for these chaotic times is tree energy. I love it, love it, love it. Shalom. And here comes Elitom El-Amin. We've been hanging out with him all day long, soaking up his African knowledge and experience. So it's been a great day. Say hi, Elitom.
Hey, this is good.
This is the ladies in Chicago.
La, la, la.
All right. Love you all. Shalom. Okay, so that tree was right in the middle of Lake Eola Park. And the park goes for about, let me see, I'm going to say 3 square blocks. So you go up the street named Robinson. Oh, my goodness. There's one street named Robinson on one side for about 3 city blocks maybe, and then it goes all the way around another 3 blocks, and then so it's like a 3 square block of trees and water in the middle with birds, all kinds of birds everywhere. So I'm gonna play a little meditation music from Africa for us. And just want us to do some breathing and show gratitude for this huge continent that has been, I don't know how many of you know, the map of Africa has been really minimized for whatever reason, but the continent of Africa is actually bigger than Russia. Think about that. Usually they have Africa over here and Russia way over here with all this land, but it's been really distorted so that Africa is a lot larger in comparison to all the other countries. Why would they do that? I wonder. We may never know, but I might find a video on why that happened to show you tomorrow when I'm going to come back tomorrow at 8 and finish this, because I have a whole nother hour that we sat down on the grass and talked about holistic healing medicine and breatherian, solartarian lifestyle. It was just amazing. We sat in the shade on the grass. So and let me just check one more time and see if that was uploaded. But for my cloud, for some reason, it's taking forever to upload that file. And I'm going to check one more time and see if it got uploaded. Nope, it still hasn't been uploaded. So it's uploading on my phone, but not to my computer yet. So let's just do a little meditation before we go. And I'm going to do a part 2 tomorrow, because I want you to really get this knowledge that he shared with us today in such an full meal. It was a full meal with dessert today, honey, about Africa and his travels and his journey as a solartarian breatherian. So here's some kaya, deep African med. Let's just do some breathing as we breathe out together. Let's just breathe in, hold it, and breathe out. Hold it at the bottom. Breathing in and out. Holding it at the top. Inhale, hold it, and I hope all of you have had a beautiful day as I did, and that you're finding your peace, joy, and happiness in nature. That's the key. That's the key. That is the key. Where is that tree? You said that tree is in Orlando, Florida. Zilda's asking me again, I guess. Where is that tree? It's in Orlando, Florida, at Lake Eola. So when you come to Orlando, make sure you go to Lake Eola, spend some time. I thought about Zelda today, because there's just trees everywhere, and they're just so amazing, and just amazing trees at Lake Eola. That's one of the best spots in Orlando, Florida, is Lake Eola, and that's where we gather. So if you're ever here, remember, take your body to Lake Eola and feed birds and do all the things that you should be doing wherever you are. Just find a park that has trees and spend time there. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And if you have been benefit from this show today, my Cash App is $Vietta Robinson. And let's see what else. My ebook is available at my website, yourholisticlifecoach.com. And we are near the end of our new book, Vegetable Soup for Women. I mean, this has taken a lot of work. It's taking more work than we thought, because there are 8 authors on this book, and I do a show every Wednesday to introduce you to the authors and to talk about why women need this soup, this nourishment, because they are the mothers and the and the carriers. And as I said, one of the gentlemen who joined us today from Orlando, his wife just passed from breast cancer. And I had a time to talk to him for a little bit about it. They have 6 children, ranging from the age of 14 to 1 year old. We didn't have much time to even grieve about that. It was like, oh, so sorry. And then he was just getting into the Tai Chi, and he knew he needed some energy to help him heal the grief, which is what's everyone I hope will do. When you find that type of grief, the mother of your 6 children has just passed from breast cancer. And I did find out that she had a miscarriage about a year ago. And that's the type of event with women that will trigger breast cancer tumors to grow. That's what my book is all about, is sharing the journey that women go on before they get breast cancer. And it's usually a serious emotional trauma, like a miscarriage or something like that. So we send love and healing to the brother tonight, and hope. And then the funeral, I think, is this weekend here in Orlando. So it was a mixture of emotions and relationship challenges today, mostly very, very good. And I'm grateful today. So thank you all for joining me tonight. As I said, tomorrow I'm going to do a part 2, because by then all my video will be uploaded and I won't have to hold my phone to the screen. And you can get some real nuggets from what Elitom taught us in the grass as we sat and listened and shared. So to all my friends, namaste, sat nam, ashe, ashe, oh, to my brothers and sisters, and shalom.